Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and their Golden State rivals to the north, the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2023 Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute, one of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop.
And now for the Angels, Nicholas Castellanos. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rogers sprinting after it, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Mike Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Mike Rogers.
First pitch coming, here it is. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Santana. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Santana swings, and this is hit very well out toward left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping into the box, Mike Rogers. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6. Ready now for L.A. Clint Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And here's C.J. Cron now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Designated hitter, C.J.
0-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Rogers should have room. And he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in once again, Mike Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Rogers.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Frazier going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nick Castellanos now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Castellanos.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rogers going back on it, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ready for another chance? Mike Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run scores. And it's not in time. He's safe. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out. So digging in now, Jose Medina. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ground ball right side. Baez fields it from deep in the hole. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Friday Night Baseball. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Mike Rogers. He drove in all 3 of his guys' runs in yesterday's ball game. Line drive to left. Frazier has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Rogers. Here comes the first pitch. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. In his career, Rogers has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. This is line to left. Frazier is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now, Mike Rogers. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. here's a fly ball. Well hit. Rogers going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. Now a long throw to third, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he...
Ready once again, Mike Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line to the right side. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier waits on it. 2 gone. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Los Angeles. Now from a place. Ready now for L.A. Domingo Santana. He went deep in the contest last night.
Domingo Santana.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Rogers is. And he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Striding in for Oakland, Mike Rogers, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Short, hit hard. Simmons has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night.
Javier Baez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Domingo Santana.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count, which next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Rogers. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Frazier is right there as he puts it away, no problem. Next up for the A's, Mike Rogers. First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Greg Bird. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. That's lifted the other way out to left. Amaya shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Rogers. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well. And now for the Angels, Nicholas Castellanos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Castellanos.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rogers has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career.
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB Network had. So striding forward now, Mike Trout. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Mike Trout.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Hit in the air out toward left. Rogers is there, and he'll bring this one in. So stepping in, Mike Rogers. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts. Now batting, Clint Frazier, and their runners at the corners now.
Left fielder, Clint Frazier.
The 1-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Greg Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Rogers stepping up to the plate, Mike Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Taken in by Castellanos. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Cron. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Rogers. And that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And the inning is over. Into the box now, Mike Rogers. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Polito rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they now trail by only 2.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
And he has delivered on 3 and 2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run. Digging in, Clint Frazier. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rogers giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd...
Ready now, Mike Rogers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Simmons. And there's out number 2. So a big moment in the ball game here. Mike Rogers. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Here now.